What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Y'all know who it is. It's the Wolf. But no, let me stop playing. Um, it's been a while since I posted. Reason being was, um, I've been running. I ain't gonna lie. I've been running my butt off with this company. I like how they do their home time setup. The more days, like 6 more. If you stay out 6 more days, you earn another day home. Um, if you if you keep accumulating so many days, you can only take a week off. They're not gonna let you rock off. They're not gonna let you rock your whole time off. But you in this business to make money, so if you're just trying to go home or every day, you might as well be a local driver. So I cash out every time. When I'm out there, I don't really take 34-hour breaks. I just run off my recaps. You know what I'm saying? I know I should probably do that, but it don't really be required. I don't. To me, like I don't. It don't ever really require me to do it. Yeah, I mean because when I get dropping hook loads, I do the same thing I did when I was at Western Express. I go find a parking spot, drop the trailer, go in town, and go, you know, and go shop. Might I might come back home. I might come back to my truck and trailer, hook up, and I might wherever I'm at, I might just go do a little Uber or whatever, and see what's around just real quick and go right back to the truck stop. But anyway, I want to just fast forward. It's been a month. It's been a month with the company, and so far so good. It only got maybe like a little bit of cons, but they're not even really cons. It's just how they are as the company. You know what I mean? I saw people in my comment section telling me about how PC work, how to run my clock better. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, I guess I want to say like my only con is I'm gonna start at the bad before I go into the good. The con is to me, what is a good con? I really think of it as just the PC. Like when we was on orientation, we were told that if you need to use your PC, let's just say let's say you messed up on your clock or whatever, like I did. You messed up on your clock and you ran out of hours and you just wanted to use your PC to probably go 5 miles to the nearest truck stop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like just if you at a shipper receive a whoop and you doing a drop and hook, boom, you run out of hours. You're like, damn, I ain't doing my clock right. You know, I called them. I called logs and I'm like, yo, can I use my PC? I'm literally going like 5 miles, so I ain't even going to probably use 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes on my PC. I'm going right off. I'm going to sleep. You know what I mean? They're like, no, you gotta wait for the 2 hours, this and the third. But I'm like, if I do that, my 14-hour clock gonna go into the negatives, and I'm like, that's jamming me up because I can't. I'm not. I'm not supposed to run on illegal. Illegal time. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. I did that a couple of times watching Express, but I had to kind of do that on the, you know what I mean, on the tuck because if I got pulled over by the cops, that would have been my butt. You know what I mean? I did that maybe like twice, maybe 3 times. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know how to run my clock well, and it was what it was. And they kept sending me messages. Stop running off. Stop doing what you're doing because we see it. You know what I mean? But they just didn't care. Well, they cared and they didn't care. Maybe if they was getting an audit, it would be it'd be a real badass thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, but just from that, it would be like, damn, they told us in orientation that if you run out of hours, they ain't tell us about the 2 hour thing. Like they said, if you run out of hours, you can use your PC for 50 miles. But they did tell us don't use your PC if you can't use your PC to extend. Yeah, you can't use your PC to extend your load. You know what I mean? So you like 2 hours away, you ran out of hours, and then you're like, can I use my PC to keep going? No, you can't do that. So I'm like, all right, cool. The pros, they put you in new equipment. You know what I mean? Y'all seen it. I'm cooking in there. I got a AC and I got an inverter. Um, Everything's brand new. I want to say like they probably put you in like if it ain't the latest, they'll put you maybe 2 years behind. My Freightliner is 2021 Freightliner Cascadia. I like it. It came with I think when I first got it 180,000 miles. I put 200 on it. Yeah, I mean, like I put 200 up on that John. Um, Pros. Oh, the loves. I messed up in my last video. What they do is they give you free 60 shower credits with loves, and loves is like their biggest gas station. Like they'll, I guess that's where they get their good deals from. They don't really, they use Pilot, but it's like it's kind of like if you're close to a Pilot, they'll send you over there. It's very rare you go to a Pilot. So like when I shut down at night, I don't even try to go to a Pilot no more. I try to go find a Loves, but some Loves, yeah, I know some Loves in different states are smaller than others. So it's like, damn, I might gotta go rent to a Pilot, or I just go. What I like, depending on how my load is, I'll if I gotta deliver at night, and I go early in the morning to a Love's, what I do is I park my trailer first, and I unhook, and I'll fuel up on the gas. Yeah, I mean, depending if I need something, I might go push it somewhere, but not all the time because I don't want my hours to keep going down when I know I need it. It just really depends, you know what I mean? Because y'all know if you sit for 2 hours, your clock stops, and sometimes I be needing that to go down. Sometimes I had to do splits because of how the appointments was. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I guess another kind that was like a pro. That was like a pro for me was the things you get with loves. Another con I could say is like um if y'all get a Dollar General load, you going to that appointment on time. Like don't be late. I promise you. Like I was late by 30 minutes and they gave me so much of a damn hassle. They got me in there, but it was kind of ignorant. I don't know what it is. Like I forget the first Dollar General I went to, but the second one that was worse, and I made it on time, and that reminded me so much of Western Express. I just hated it. It pissed me off. You know what I mean? And then the thing was they had a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they was knocking them out back to back. You would have thought they was playing basketball and how they was knocking them people out. I got there at like what? My appointments for like what 7 p.m. I ain't leave that place until 7 a.m. the next morning. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. And then they kind of BS me on my detention pay. They ain't paid me all of it. They paid me some of it. They didn't give me all, but like my mom always told me, like half is better than nothing at all. So I ain't complaining about it too much, but it just was like my load was so light. I knew it couldn't take that long. But they was like, oh, we had to break stuff down, this and the third. I'm like, I looked at that load before I went in there. You could have took all those pallets out and then did that, but I don't know. I don't do. It was. I just had to have the patience, and that day I really just didn't have the patience. You know what I'm saying? But I talked to a driver. He said, I think it was another driver from here, and he was like, if you ever got to do those Dollar General loads, go into sleeper, because you don't know how long you're gonna be sitting there for. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it's always like this with Dollar General. Like, you just gonna be sitting. Go on sleeper berth. If you got TV, watch TV till you go to sleep. And just, you got food, you know what I mean? He said that's what the inverter and the APU is for. You got comfortability back there. You know what I mean? And you getting paid the detention pay. He just said, just watch your hours on your detention pay and write everything down. Because when you start forgetting, payroll, and they're going to give you what you put down. So it is what it is on that. So that was another con. My pros was the loves. Another pro is like they pretty much leave you alone. Like the only time they really on your back is like those Dollar General loads or a load that gotta be there on this time. You know what I mean? They pretty much leave you alone on like they ain't like always on your back. Like when you gonna drop that load, when you gonna drop that drop and hook load, cause we got another load coming for you. Like just being like on some asshole and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like just being kind of dicks about it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when I was at Western Express, not my DM, but I would hear other DMs when I talk to other Western Express drivers. Like they like, where the fuck you at? And why you ain't drop that load? It was supposed to already be there. I don't care what your time say. It was wild. Like it was wild, man. I'm sitting there like this, like I gotta get up out of here. And that's just why I didn't want to go back. Like I saw some comments that like, yo, rock out with it, go back, rock out with it. I'm like, nah. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I would just hear it. It was just wild. But they real nice people. They call you by your name. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever your names are. That like when you call through your cell phone, I guess all your information pop up. But I always give them my driver ID anyway, or my truck number. It's just force a habit for Western. I just give it up anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a problem with anything, like I said, they send you to a lot of loves. So some loves that you go to might got the shop right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. I did a pre-trip, and this was by the grace of God, y'all, because I did not notice it until I had to go run my load. I did a pre-trip. Everything was fine. I checked my tires. The driver's sides from the front tire to the tractor was cool. And then I did the passenger side. Everything was cool except for one spare tire. I'm hitting it with my mallet. You know how I was supposed to bounce back? That one wasn't bouncing back. And that joint like was about to fall off the rim. Yes, the rim. So I'm like, damn. I done took this joint down 3 hills, 3 long grades. And by the grace of God, it didn't come off and pop or nothing like that. Like, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, you're about to fall off the rim. So let me put this in through the DVIR. I'm gonna start making videos on like how to send stuff. If y'all come over here, I'm gonna just show y'all how to send stuff. I mean, I learned from how Western Express did it. It's really basically the same process. Even filling out the paperwork, same process. It's just a different app and a different name. That's all it is. So yeah, I call a repair. I put in the DVIR. I call breakdown, and they like, so what's the problem? And he's like, we looking at it. I'm like, do y'all not see it's about to fall off the rim? And he looking at it. He like, oh snap! It do like it's about to come off the rim. So I'm like, he was like, did you try to put air in it? I was like, nah. If a tire about to come off the rim, I'm not putting air in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just not gonna do that. Like, I don't think air would help it go back on the rim. You get what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah. So he was like, tell me what you did. I said, all right, I did a pre-trip. I'm hitting it with the mallet. It ain't bouncing back. It's kind of like a flat board. And I'm like, look, I don't want to put air in it. So he was like, all right, cool. He said, he looked me up. He saw where I was. I was in Tennessee. That's where, because I went through a couple of hills down there. Like, I'll never forget, I went through a steep grade to go push myself into Tennessee. So I'm trying to think, like, did it happen then? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I was in Tennessee. And I told him where I was. I said, look, the shop is I'm really right next to the shop. So he like, all right, I go into the shop. They look at it. They like, damn, how'd you get here? I was like, God. I said, what's wrong with it? They pulled it off, y'all. The inside of the tire was like so ate up. The guy said if I'd have put air in that tire, it'd have blew up in my face. And that's just real. And I said, I looked up to the sky, thank God, because I could be dead. You know what I'm saying? That's why doing them pre-trips is so important. You know what I'm saying? Like, do them Jones. Even I know it sucks sometimes, y'all, but it is what it is. You gotta go out there and do it. I didn't did that. I didn't did it in cold and found some stuff that was crazy to me. Got it fixed, but still. And another thing I had with my pre-trip, I want to say like a week. It was probably a weekend. I was like, I was parking. This guy helped me park. I don't know what I was trying to do. He looked at me. He's like, "No, that ain't the move, kid." He helped me park, but he heard a shh, and I'm like, "Yeah, I kept hearing that, but I'm like, it ain't my airbags." But me not thinking my air hose. He's like, "It's coming from your air hose," but I'm like, I'm feeling them. I'm like, ain't no hole in it. So he like, "No, your glad hand seals or your glad hands." He said he don't know if it's your glad hands or the glad hand seals. So I put my truck in neutral and I pushed in the trailer brakes, and we could hear it. Shh. It wasn't coming from it was coming from the emergency. It was coming from the service. So he said he don't know if it's the glad hands itself or the seals inside of it. So he said they sell seals up in this. I was at a Pilot. I was in Pennsylvania. And he said go in there and actually no. He said call your company first and see what they gonna say. But he said they sell glad hands and they sell glad hand seals up in there. He said make sure you get this fixed because DOT catches you going out of service, and that's gonna reflect on you. And I said, you know what's crazy, y'all? I told him the same thing. I said, Virginia's DOT way station is always open, and there was a cop out there, and I went through there, and if he didn't hear it, and he didn't see it, I was blessed. Cause I heard it after I got out of the way station. Like I went, like it's a way station. It's faithfully open in Virginia because it got a rest area. I remember sleeping there when I was at Western. It's faithfully open. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. You faithfully go through there. Virginia's way station is always open. If I know I gotta go through Virginia, I go scale my load and I make sure my truck is cool before I go through there. Cause I saw them pull over people and give them tickets. I ain't trying to be that person. Not this guy. I'm already got a bad rep on me. We don't need more. You know what I mean? I already got this little punk ass citation on me. But I called the company. They ain't worried about that. They worried about is the big tickets. They only care about the big tickets, y'all. Small tickets, it'll come off when they come off. The big tickets will jam you. And I don't need no more big tickets. So yeah, so I go up in there. I call a homie of mine. He like, well, where's the air leaking from? And I'm like, it was the seal. The seals was ate up. And he was like, oh man, that's easy to do. You just pop it out with a key and put it back in. He said, look, you don't know what you're doing. Go find an older truck driver and they'll help you out. So I seen a car hauler dude. I knocked on his door. I told him to, can you help me out? He went in his truck. He had a small little tool to what was it, the flathead screwdriver. And he popped it out. He put it in. And basically all four of them need to be changed. The trailer and the tractors had to be changed. I called the company, before I asked him, and they wanted me to go to the shop and all that, but I had to like deliver a load, and then after that load, I had to go to home. I wanted to go home. I didn't want to do all that, so I basically fixed the situation. So the older truck driver showed me how to change all the glad hand seals. And I told him, I said, damn, man, it's the smallest things that could put us down. He said, yep. He said, you gonna keep learning that as more as you out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was cool. You know what I mean? Like that was a like I'm basically saying that pro right there was like they gonna make sure the equipment is cool. You know what I'm saying, y'all? They just always gonna make sure the equipment cool. You know what I mean? It's certain cons, but the pros outweigh the cons. I mean, it just depends on how you are as a person. I could wait. You know what I mean? I got no choice. I'm not going back to Washington Express, and I'm making that my utmost type priority. I try to do real good out here, so um, so nothing could bite me in the butt. I started scaling my loads more. I was never doing that over at Western Express. Anything I didn't do at Western Express, I do it over here. I scale my loads, pay attention more in my pre-trips, and I try to be a lot more patient. I wasn't always patient over there, and I don't really worry about the bread too much. Like I told you, my miles like fluctuate. I want to say in miles I've seen um about 23 to 2400, and on good weeks. On bad weeks, I've seen no lower than 1500. One time I got, or maybe twice or three times I got like 1500 miles. Maybe 1800. I think this check is going to be 1800 miles, but it is what it is. I have no choice. Like I said, I ain't going back to where I came from, so yeah, I mean, as long as I'm able to pay my bills off, it is what it is. We all got debt. You know what I mean? We got credit card. I got credit card, student loans, car payments. You know what I mean? I'm trying to knock all that off. Um, I'm about to finish this video, but I want to say I shout out to um, it was a comment. I don't know if you deleted it because I know I didn't delete it. Is one of my subscribers. He got a, you know who he is. I'm gonna just say your picture is a plug. Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the name, but I want to say shout out to you because uh you put in that comment about a tinker job, and I called them, and they said they would give me a shot, even with this on my accident, even with that accident on my what's your name? They don't care. They'll hire me. I read the reviews. I don't know. It looked like it would be like a. It's like to me from the reviews. It's kind of like a beginner tinker Western Express to me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? From what the reviews are saying, I would have to go and just check it out myself, type thing. And I found another. I finally found another. I found another company that I was trying to go with last year until the insurance changed and blah blah blah. They couldn't hire me. They said I needed another 6 more months to hire me. But I found their truck out there like before I came home this weekend, and I talked to the truck driver in there, and it's a smaller tanker food grade company. I already called them. They already know my situation, and they will give me a shot. And they only do piss tests. So yeah, no, y'all. But I might just rock out here until the 3-year anniversary of my accident, and by that time I'll have actually I'll have a year experience, but I'll have a year of working, like staying somewhere basically. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think the company that my subscriber gave me, I think they paid 55 cents a mile, and the other place paid 63 cents a mile. So, you know, I mean, I'm going for the bigger bag. I'm going for that 63. But I would just call them and check them out. But I do want to say thank you to you. But yeah, y'all made this video way too long. This is my month review. I like the company. Anything better than Western Express. They have their moments sometime, but it don't. To me, it don't really be bad. I signed up for their insurance. So I signed up for life. I signed up for their health insurance, and they give you you can extend it if you want, but they give you a free $50,000 insurance in case something happens to you out here. and whoever you put down for your next of kin will figure that out when you die. Um, my mom is my next of kin, so I know how that's gonna go. I told her to burn me. Don't bury me. Keep the rest for yourself. um, yeah, I mean it's John cool though. Yeah, I mean it's John cool. I'm gonna keep rocking out with it. Oh, my last pro is you don't gotta take your tractor home. I mean, you don't gotta take your trailer home. You take that tractor home. Yeah, when you say you wanna go home and you set that up, how you gonna set that up? Yeah, the trailer don't come with you. That tractor do. That's the best to me. I love doing that. That reminded me of when Western Express used to put on Walmart trailers. For anyone who worked at Western Express and y'all was on that Walmart division, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I ain't really had nothing else to say on it. Made this video way too long. I hope it uploads. But yeah, y'all, yeah, I rock with it. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like everywhere, it got its own problems, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? We just gonna keep rocking out. But yeah, man, y'all be blessed, man. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna take my TV and my game system and figure that out. They want for here. They want to put in your TV in your and well, I don't know if they're gonna put in my game system, but they want to put in your TV for you. They don't really want you to put it in. But I'm gonna see what I could do real quick before they know, before I ask them. But yeah, y'all know, man. As always, man, y'all be blessed. How y'all be blessed. Going trucking the shots out, and yeah, y'all. I'm gonna stay out some more, so I can have off for my birthday. What's it, June? Next month. Next month is my birthday. I turned 29. It's the last year of my 20s. We just gonna run it up in my 30s, y'all. But man, y'all be good, man. Y'all stay blessed, y'all. Peace.